All right, about ready to get going here this evening. Going to kick it off with women's 100 backstroke. C final heat now in the women's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Club Wolverine, Kylie Evanson. 2 for Swimmac, Sophia Plaza. 3 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Callie Agapios. 4 for Concord Swim Club, Alyssa Messinger. 5 for Summit City Aquatics, Ripley Merritt. 6 for Carmel, Kiara Thomas. 7 for Firestone Akron, Mia Dezelik. And in 8 for Warrior Swimming, Julie Mishler. Racing down here to the finish, Alyssa Messinger. Merritt in lane 5. Into the wall they come, and Alyssa Messinger touching first in lane 1 at a time of 1:05:33. B final in the women's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Jessica Eden. Lane 2 for Carmel Swim Club, Gretchen Luking. 3 for Carmel, Grace Doherty. Lane 4 for Howard County Aquatics, Aubrey Simmons. Lane 5 for Zionsville, Molly Simmons. 6 for North Canton Aquatic, Addison Forbes. 7 for Club Wolverine, Stella Chapman. And an 8 for Swimmac, Lauren Bernardo. Great start by Gretchen Luking, Carmel Swim Club in lane 2. '50 turn and Luking out in front. Lane 2, 31.13 with Doherty, her teammate. Second in lane 3 and third, Molly Simmons in lane 5 for Zionsville Swim Club. Gretchen Luking from Carmel leading all the way as she hits the wall in a time of 1:04.28. Now bringing out the first championship final heat of the evening in the women's 100 backstroke. In lane 1 for Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. Lane 2 for Club Wolverine, Lily Cleason. 3 for Swimmac, Molly Donlin. Lane 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Barrett Berglund. 5 for Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. 6 for Carmel, Devin Kitchell. Lane 7 for Swimmac, Cayman Neal. And in lane 8 for Carmel, Kira Cass, the A final heat of the women's 100 backstroke. Meet record in the women's 100 backstroke of 59.74 by Reagan Smith of Riptide Swim Team in 2017. Berglund turns at the 50, 29.62. Ahead of Molly Donlan in lane 3 for swimback, 30.37. And Charlotte Crush third in lane 5 at a 30.42. Berglund from Carmel touching in a time of 101.10. D final now in the women's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Mako Swim Team, Marin Patterson. 2 for Boonville Aquatic Dolphins, Hannah Pryor. 3 for Warrior Swimming, Alexis Mischler. 4 for Firestone Akron, Audrey Sivold. Lane 5 for Club Olympia, Ashley Friel. 6 swimming unattached fast, Avery Hannon. 7 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Addison Carlisle. And lane 8 for Buckeye Swim Club, Millie Evans. Alexis Mischler turns first. Lane 3, 31.78. Second position, Hannah Pryor in lane 2, 32.40. And at the 50, Avery Hannon in lane 6 at a 32.63. Alexis Mischler, Warrior Swimming coming in. Mischler on the wall in a time of 107.33. And now the award presentation of the women's 100 backstroke. All right, we have a P2 award coming up, or a P2 heat coming up. P2 heat coming up. Wasn't on the one sheet I have, it's on another sheet here. So apologize for that before we head into our award presentation for the 100 backstroke. In lane 1, Gabriella Schoperth for WTRC Sharks and our P2 championship final. Under the flag she goes, Gabriella Schoper from WTRC Sharks. And her time, 2:00.33. And now the award presentation of the women's 100 backstroke. In third place for swim back, Molly Donlan. Second place from Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the women's 100 backstroke, Carlisle Swim Club, Barrett Berglund, in a time of 101.10. And now the award presentation. And now the award presentation for our P2 Championship Final. Ladies and gentlemen, your P2 champion here at the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Championship, Gabriella Schoperth from WTRC Sharks, a time of 2:00.33. Ready now for the C final heat in the men's 100 backstroke. C final lineup in lane 1 for Mason Manarays, William Frace. Lane 2 for swim back, Charles Heisick. 3 for swim back, Davis Dunham. 4 for swim back, Aiden Hill. 5 for Indiana Swim Club, David Kovac. 6 for Duneland, Alejandro Kincaid. 7 for swim back, Reed Miller. And 8 for Zionsville Swim Club, Walker Mattice. Alejandro Kincaid, Duneland Swim Club, 59.07. B final in the men's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Irish Aquatics, Samuel Sierra. Lane 2 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Abram Hagedorn. Lane 3 for Swim Mac, Granger Barty. Lane 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Sean Sullivan. 5 for Lakeside Swim Team, John Crush. 6 for Center Grove Aquatic Club, Garrett Christ. 7 for Lions Aquatics, Colin Bade. And in lane 8 for Zionsville Swim Club, William Rachis. Sean Sullivan, Carmel Swim Club, turns at the 50, 28.02. John Crush, second, lane 5. Crush tries to challenge for the lead at the end, but Sean Sullivan touching first at a time of 57.75. Now bringing out the championship final heat of the men's 100 backstroke. In lane 1 for Greater Columbus, Eli Stoll. Lane 2 for SwimMac, Cameron Abaqueta. 3 swimming unattached, Lake Erie, Caden Smesco. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Wyatt Davis. Lane 5 for Zionsville Swim Club, Will Modglin. 6 for SwimMac, Caleb Maldari. 7 for Indiana University, Gavin White. And 8 for Mid-Wisconsin Waves, William Hayon. A final heat in a men's 100 backstroke. Meet record in the men's 100 backstroke, 53.34 by David Plummer of Cincinnati Aquatic in 2009. Got some great backstrokers in this heat. This is going to be a good one. Turn in at the 50, out in front. Wyatt Davis of Carmel Swim Club, 26.45. Smesco second in lane 3, 21.14. And Abaqueta third in lane 2. And Wyatt Davis, 54.31. T final. Ready to go now with the D final heat of the men's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Sugar Creek Swim Club, Whitman Horton. 2 for Boilermaker Aquatic, Matthew Kling. 3 for Franklin Regional, Jay Stewart. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Emil Haig. 5 for West Michigan Swimmers, Owen Stevens. 6 for Mako Swim Team, Cooper Burt. Lane 7 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Nicholas Minkin. And an 8 for Huron Valley Penguins, Samuel Campbell. Matthew Kling, Boilermaker Aquatic in lane 2. Holding his lead as they come down to the finish. It gets close. Kling touches first, 1:00.55. 1/100th of a second faster than Jay Stewart from Franklin Regional Swim Team in lane 3. And the award presentation now in the men's 100 backstroke. In third place from Zionsville Swim Club, Will Munchland. Placing second from SwimMac, Caleb Muldari. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the men's 100 backstroke from Carmel Swim Club, Wyatt Davis, in a time of 54.31. Getting set here for the women's 400 freestyle. The C final now. Lane 1 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Sarah Pofel. Lane 2 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Grace Barnard. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Sabrina Ledwith. 4 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emily Wolf. 5 for Indiana Swim Club, Christina Pagel. 6 for Zionsville Swim Club, Reagan Mattice. 7 for Mason Manta Rays, Ashley Fryer. And 8 for Club Wolverine, Angelina Sunna. Christina Pagel, Indiana Swim Club, turning here at the 100, 103.16. Led with second in lane 3, 104.43 in third. Lane 7, Ashley Fryer, Mason Manta Rays in a 104.73. On the move, Ashley Fryer, Mason Manarays in lane 7. Fryer at the 200, 2:13.05 ahead of Pagel, lane 5, 2:13.27. And third, Sabrina Ledwith in lane 3. Carmel Swim Club, 2:15.01. Ashley Fryer turning here at the 300, 3:21.80 ahead of Pagel, 3:23.68. Still led with third in lane 3. Fourth, Reagan Matai, Scienceville Swim Club in lane 6. Ashley Fryer, Mason Manarays into the wall. Her time this evening, 4:31.05. Line up for the B final in the women's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for Terre Haute Torpedoes, Claire Parsons. 2 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Chris Edgar. 3 for Mason Manarays, Taylor Bacher. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Aaron Cummins. Lane 5 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Kate Mauser. 6 for Buckeye Swim Club, Caitlin Salos. 7 for Supernova, Elizabeth Eibrecht. And 8 for Berkeley Aquatic Club, Kelsey Kapp. Two lengths into this one, Kate Mauser, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, turns in a 103.47 ahead of Claire Parsons. Terre Haute Torpedoes over in lane 1, 103.90 in third. Elizabeth Eibrecht in lane 7 for Supernova, 103.93. Mauser turning here at the 200, 211.11. Ibrecht in lane 7, second, 212.25, with Cummins third in lane 4, 212.65. Two more lengths to go here for Kate Mauser as she turns in a time of 3:19.16. Erin Cummins into second position now, lane 4. And Elizabeth Ibrecht third in lane 7. Final turn now. Mauser still with the edge over Cummins. Sprint for home. Erin Cummins, Carlisle Swim Club, turning it on with half a length to go as these two ladies race down to the finish. Kate Mauser in 5, Erin Cummins in 4. Kate Mauser responds. Breathing over to the left, she sees Cummins over there, and touching first is Kate Mauser. Fishers Area Swimming Tigers in a time of 4:25.82. That was a nice race, ladies. Another one coming up here, the championship final heat of the women's 400 freestyle relay. 400 freestyle. I don't know where the relay came from. I was getting excited there. All right, lane 1 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Jessica Eden. 2 for Club Wolverine, Hannah Bellard. 3 for Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. 4 for Nation's Capital, Erin Gemmel. 5 for Carmel, Lindsay Bowen. 6 for Carmel, Alexandra Ward. 7 for the swim team, Joanna Cozen. And 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Alyssa Street. The 8th final heat in the women's 400 freestyle. Meet record of the women's 400 freestyle, 4:08.87. Kirsten Metz of Boilermaker Aquatic in 2019. Gemmel out this morning with a split of 59.63. And Erin Gemmel turning at a 58.84. Quicker than this morning. Lindsay Bowen, lane 5, second, 100.61, and third in lane 2. Hannah Bellard, the Club Wolverine, at a 101.69. Gemmel at the 200 this morning, 2:04.19. As she turns tonight, 2:02.56. Couple seconds faster. Bowen turns in at 2:05.97. Ballard 2:07.12 in fourth. Haley McDonald in lane 3. Aaron Gemmel setting the meet record in the 200 free the other day. Broke the record twice actually in the morning. Did it again coming back in the finals at the 300 this morning. 3:10.00. Gemmel 3:07.03. Second position now, Hannah Ballard in lane 2. Third, Haley McDonald from Lakeside, lane 3. Erin Gemmel, Nation's Capital Swim Club, brings it in. She's on the wall in a time of 4:09.81. Race there for second and third, touching second. Haley McDonald from Lakeside in lane 3. And from Club Wolverine, placing third, Hannah Ballard in that heat. D final now in the women's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for Indiana Swim Club, Alexandra Eakin. Lane 2 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Kirsten Lee. Lane 3 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emma Schumacher. 4 for Mason Manor Rays, Caitlin Smittle. 5 for Indiana Swim Club, Harper Egan. Lane 6 for Zionsville Swim Club, Annabelle Swinney. 7 for Berkeley Aquatic, Kate Curran. And 8 for Grand Rapids Aquatics, Emily Hoekstra. Leading at the 100, Kate Curran, lane 7, 106.12. Swinney next to her, lane 6, 106.13. And third, Schumacher in lane 3 at a 106.30. Eakin lane 5 turns 2:16.73 ahead of Curran in lane 7, 2:16.96. And third, Emily Hoekstra now in lane 8 at a 2:17.21. Eakin turns 3:26.77 ahead of Curran lane 7, 3:27.03. Anybody's race here for third position in this heat. They're heading down to make the final turn. Kate Curran hits the gas in lane 7, takes over the lead coming down to the finish here, the D final in the women's 400 freestyle. Kate Curran for Berkeley Aquatic. 4:35.63. And now the award presentation of the women's 400 freestyle. In third place from Club Wolverine, Hannah Bellard. Second place from Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. And a 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the Women's 400 Freestyle from Nations Capital Swim Club, Erin Gemmel, in a time of 4:09.81. Here's the C final of the men's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for Zionsville Swim Club, Malcolm Slater. 2 for Mason Manarays, Jason Zhao. 3 for Waves Bloomington, Joshua Fujimoto. 4 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Connor Carlisle. 5 for The Swim Team, Sean Mackey. 6 for Carmel Swim Club, Lewis Sang. 7 for West Michigan, Joseph Engel. And lane 8 for Buckeye Swim Club, Cameron Pettit. Jason Zhao, Mason Manarays in lane 2 as he gets around 58.46. Sean Mackey, second in lane 5, 58.75. And third, Joseph Engel, lane 7, 58.85. Zhao at the 200, 201.72. Had an angle in lane 7, 201.99. Connor Carlisle, Fast Tigers, lane 4 on the move. And out in front here at the 300, Carlisle turns in a time of 3:05.33 with Engel in second. Fujimoto, Joshua Fujimoto, third in lane 3. All right, setting up for the finish here with half a length to go. The gentleman very close here. Joshua Fujimoto waves Bloomington in lane 3. He's to the front now. Cranking it over in lane 7, Joseph Engel, but hitting the wall first, Joshua Fujimoto of Waves Bloomington, 4:07.99. B final in the men's 400 freestyle. Lane 1, swimming unattached, the swim team. Jaden Ficklin, 2 for Indiana University. Warren Briggs, 3, swimming unattached, the swim team. Finn Anoon. Lane 4 from the swim team, Isaac Fleeg. Lane 5 from Carmel, Greg Enoch. Lane 6 for the swim team, Nicholas Gruckel. And 7 from the swim team, Bo Zhang. And 8 for Fort Wayne swim team, Owen Dankirk. Greg Enoch, Carmel Swim Club, turns at the 100 at a time, 56.91, ahead of Fleeg, lane 4, 57.64, and Finn Anoon, third in lane 3, 58.02. Enoch at the 200, 158.17. Very close between Fleeg and lane 4. And Anoon, the two teammates, 3 and 4. Isaac Fleeg of the swim team, lane 4, picking up the pace and closing the gap on Greg Enoch, Carmel Swim Club. Enoch leads at the 300, 301.25. Fleeg second in lane 4. Anoon third in lane 3. Fourth is Bo Zhang, also from the swim team, in lane 7. Final turn, and Fleeg into the lead now as he turns 3:32.54 down at the far end. And the sprint to the finish is on. Half a length to go here. Isaac Fleeg. Greg Enoch from Carmel Swim Club, lane 5, digging down to the finish, and Enoch trying to come back. Stroke for stroke into the wall, and touching first is Isaac Fleeg of the swim team in a time of 4:02.81. Nice race, gentlemen. As now we bring out the championship final heat, the A final in the men's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for you, Indy. Cedric Busing. 2 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Zachary Stump. Lane 3 for Buckeye Swim Club, Zachary Ward. Lane 4, Swimming Unattached Ohio, Charlie Clark. Lane 5 for Swim Mac, Norvin Klontz. 6 for Carmel, Aaron Shackle. 7 for Kentucky Aquatics, Adam Rosapel. And 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Kyle Ponsler. The A final heat of the men's 400 freestyle. Meet record of the men's 400 free, 347.5 by Charles Houchin of Club Wolverine in 2009. 2 lengths into the A final heat, and Busing turns first in lane 1 at a 57.13. Second next to him, Zachary Stump, lane 2 at a 57.43. Third, lane 8, Kyle Ponsler for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers at a 57.61. Charlie Clark, lane 4, building. He was at 2:01.14 in his morning swim, 1:57.26 this evening. Busing second as he turns 1:58.07. And Shackle turns in a 1:58.18 in lane 6. Charlie Clark set a meet record in the men's 1500 free on Thursday at a time of 15:06.92. And Clark looks like he's getting stronger with each length as he goes through this race here. 300 mark and is split 2:55.51. 29.22 on that last 50. Shackle second from Carmel, lane 6. Charlie Clark looking like he's swimming a 50 freestyle here. Look at that turnover and that kick as he's coming down with half a length to go. No messing around for Charlie Clark. And Clark touching in a time of 3:52.08. Here's the D final in the men's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Brian Keehan. 2 for Liquid Lightning, Evan Fox. 3 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Jonathan Hines. 4 for Carmel, Carson Zotek. 5 for Swim Mac, Frederick Klein. 6 for West Michigan swimmers, Owen Stevens. 7 for Terre Haute Torpedoes, Luke Parsons. And 8 for Franklin Regional, Brady Campbell. Jonathan Hines, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers at the 100, 100.24, ahead of Klein in lane 5, 100.89, and third in lane 6, Owen Stevens, 100.99. Hines still the leader here in lane 3. 200-meter mark, 2:04.63. With Brian Kean from Carlisle Swim Club, second in lane 1, 2:05.96. Third, Owen Stevens from West Michigan Swimmers, 2:06.25 in lane 6. .300 split for Hines, 3:09.59. Stevens turning lane 6, 3:11.69. And Evan Fox, third in lane 2 now, 3:12.37. On the move here, lane 6, Owen Stevens, West Michigan. Hines looking across the way. In lane 3, sees the lead gap that he's got there. And Jonathan Hines touches first to take the D final heat at a time of 4:14.69. And the award presentation now in the men's 400 freestyle. In third place from Carlisle Swim Club, Aaron Shackle. Second from Swim Mac, Norvin Klontz. And the 2002 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the men's 400 freestyle, Charlie Clark, with a swim of 3:52.08. Getting set to go here, women's 100 breaststroke. And now the C final. Lane 1 for Motor City Aquatics, Rachel Bello. 2 for swim back, Marion Monk. 3 swimming unattached SCA, Maya McDonald. 4 for Greenfield Community, Nora Johnson. 5 for United Swim Association, Alexis Pelks. Lane 6 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Dakota Townley. 7 for swim back, Sydney Sanders. And 8 for Mason Manta Rays, Alyssa Ullman. Leader at the 50, Nora Johnson, lane 4, 34.85. Ahead of Maya McDonald in lane 3. McDonald in 3. Out in front, coming down to the finish here in the C final. Maya McDonald, 113.66. B final, lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, McKenna Lesky. 2 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Emily Ellsworth. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Lucy Enoch. 4 for Valparaiso, Mary Cespedes. 5 for Valparaiso, Madeline Morith. 6 for Firestone Akron, Mia Nagel. Lane 7 for Swim Mac, Abigail Druin. And an 8 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Madeline Bossler. Cespedes in lane 4, turns into 33.96. Ahead of Mia Nagel in lane 6 at a 34.97. Third in lane 2, Emily Ellsworth from WAC. And the reach, Mary Cespedes, 113.65. Here comes the championship final heat of the women's 100 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Irish Aquatics, Lily Christensen. 2 for the swim team, Morgan Malloy. 3 for Swim Mac, Avery Klemfoth. Lane 4 for Mason Manta Rays, Jesse Lee. Lane 5 for UND, Marisol Van Jarsveld. 6 for Carmel Swim Club, Molly Sweeney. 7 for Mason Manta Rays, Adeline Robillard. And 8 for Swim Mac, Sophia Plaza. The A final heat now in the women's 100 breaststroke. Meet record 105.32 by Lily King of Indiana Swim Club in 2021. '50 turn and out in front. Lily Christensen from Irish Aquatics in lane 1, 33.72. Ahead of Molly Sweeney, Carlisle Swim Club in lane 6. Jesse Lee, Mason Manarays in lane 4. Building up a nice lead as she comes into the wall and leads time 110.63. D final in the women's 100 breaststroke. Lane 1 for WTRC Sharks, Sophia Sperber. 2 for Concord Swim Club, Brindley Yoder. 3 for Plymouth Canton Cruisers, Elizabeth Newman. 4 for Firestone Akron, Julia Cornamoan. 5 for Swim Mac, Grace Tucci. 6 for Irish Aquatics, Anika Gunther. 7 for Club Wolverine, Ocean Vinila. And an 8 for Drop Aquatics, Ocean Taylor. Yoder out front, lane 2, 35.72, ahead of Cornamoan. And the race really tightens up here at the end. Into the wall they come. The reach and touching first. Grace Tucci of Swimac in lane 5, 1:15.55. P2 final in the women's 100 breaststroke. Elizabeth Jobin of Concord. Elizabeth out this morning at the 50 at a 59.33. And she's ahead of that as she turns into 58.57. Elizabeth Jobin with a preliminary swim, 2:03.53. Let's give her some encouragement as she's coming down to the end of her 100 breaststroke event here. Elizabeth Jobin, 2:01.35, quicker than her swim of this morning. Nice job, Elizabeth. Award presentation now, the women's 100 breaststroke. In third place for Mason Manarays, Adeline Robillard. Placing second from Swimmac, Avery Klemfarth. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the Women's 100 Breaststroke for Mason Manarays, Jessie Lee, in a time of 1:10.63. P2 award presentation now in the women's 100 breaststroke. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Elizabeth Jobin from Concord, in a time of 2:01.35. Men's 100 breaststroke now, C final. Lane 1 for Elkhart United Aquatics, Lucas Bird. 2 for Noblesville Swim Club, Aiden Biddle. 3 for South Bend Swim Club, Christopher Bartmesh. 4 for Lawrence Swim Team, Tristan Eckert. 5 swimming unattached, Indiana, Paul Claren. 6 for United Swim Association, Owen Johansson. Lane 7 for Motor City Aquatics, Luke Michalowicz. And 8 for the swim team, Jacob Kettleville. Michalowicz turning first at the far end, 30.89 in lane 7. Ahead of Lucas Bird, Elkhart, lane 1. Reaching for the wall, Paul Claren touching first in a time of 1:06.74. Here's the B final. Lane 1 from Carmel Swim Club, Ryan Malicki. 2 from the swim team, Brady Byer. 3 from Westerville Aquatic Club, Brogan Robinson. 4 for Worthington Swim Club, Eric Albers. 5 for Zionsville, William Modglin. 6 for Concord, Cole Stevenson. 7 for Mason Manarays, Logan Otke. And in lane 8 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Maxwell Bloom. Lane 6, Cole Stevenson. Stevenson touching in a time of 104.34. Now bringing out the championship final heat in the men's 100 breaststroke. In lane 1 for Lions Aquatics, Aiden Foley. Lane 2 for Swimmac, Benjamin Delmar. 3 for Indiana University, Jason Yep. 4 for Indiana University, Joshua Matheny. Lane 5 for Indiana University, Maxwell Wright. 6 for Swimmac, Matthew Lucky. 7 for Swimmac, Matthew Kroll. And in lane 8 for Mid-Wisconsin Wavemakers, Ozen Califat. The A final heat in the men's 100 breaststroke. Meet record in the men's 100 breaststroke, 1:00:31 by Cody Miller of Sandpipers in Nevada. Joshua Matheny at the turn, 28.80. He's cranked some good swims here in this meet over the course of the last 3 days. Preliminary swim this morning in this event, 1:01:42. Again, the record, 1:00:31. Can he beat the time of Cody Miller? Jason Yep, lane 3. Reichen 5, and Matheny hits the wall in a time of 1:01:63. D final in the men's 100 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Boilermaker Aquatic, Jeremy Dukes. 2 for Firestone Akron, Jack Cerrone. 3 for Mason Manor Rays, Evan Pressler. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Michael Gorey. 5 for Pahana Swim Team, Andrew Tolban. Lane 6 for Club Wolverine, Tashi Turner. 7 for Boilermaker Aquatic, Lucas Arnaldo. And 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Emil Haig. Gorey turns first, 31.76 to the far end, followed by Toby, lane 5. Michael Gorey, Carmel Swim Club, in lane 4, 1:08.10. Award presentation now on the men's 100 breaststroke. Our top three finishers in this event, representing Indiana University. In third place, Maxwell Wright. Second place, Jason Yep. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion in the men's 100 breaststroke, Joshua Matheny, in a time of 101.63. Women's 200 butterfly now. C final. Lane 1 for Byron Center, Brooklyn Beach. 2 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emily Wolf. 3 for Swim Back, Hanani Donna. 4 for Club Wolverine, Ocean Vinlanau. 5 for Buckeye Swim Club, Caitlin Sellos. 6 for The Swim Team, Joanna Kozin. 7 for Zionsville, Annabelle Hermazinski. Lane 8 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Anna Brown. Joanna Kozin, The Swim Team out front. Turns in a 107.43 ahead of Villanau of Club Wolverine. Lane 4 at a 107.94. In third, Hanani Dona from Swim Back in lane 3. Joanna Kozin from The Swim Team leading all the way in the C final here, the women's 200 butterfly. Joanna's time, 2:20.67. Line up in the B final. Lane 1 from Club Olympia, Ashley Friel. 2 for Swim Back, Avery Clamfroth. Lane 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Haley Reed. 4 for Nations Capital, Campbell Schofield. 5 for Buckeye Swim Club, Millie Evans. Lane 6 for Carmel, Kiara Thomas. 7 for Mason Manta Rays, Taylor Bucker. And 8 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Chloe Batista. At the 100, Millie Reed, lane 5, as she turns in a 106.41, ahead of Reed in lane 3, 106.88, and third Schofield in lane 4. Half a length now, Millie Evans, Buckeye, lane 5. Schofield from Nation's Capital, lane 4, trying to wind it up here. Race tightens up. And first on the wall is Campbell Schofield from Nation's Capital Swim Club in a time of 2:18.46. Here now, the championship final heat of the women's 200 butterfly. In lane 1 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Kaylee Ream. 2 for Swim Mac, Kaylee McDonald. Lane 3 from the swim team, Justina Kozin. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Alexandra Shackle. 5 for Club Wolverine, Hannah Bellard. 6 for Nation's Capital, Sophia Duncan. 7 for Swim Mac, Emma Stolberg. And 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Parker Kurzawa. The A final in the women's 200 butterfly. Meet record of the women's 200 butterfly, 2:11.34 by Madison Wright of Kingfish Aquatic in 2014. Hannah Bellard making the turn, 102.46. Quicker than this morning at a 103.51. Second, Alex Shackle in lane 4, 102.49. And third, Justina Kozin in lane 3. I got to let these ladies hear it as they bring it back. It's going to be a dogfight. Hannah Bellard out front as she turns into 136.25. Shackle in lane 4. Kozan, she's tough. You know she's going to come back hard in lane 3. And Kozan starting to turn it on with half a length to go. Justina Kozan. She's poured it on in so many races so far at the sectional championship. On that last length, Justina Kozan of the swim team, lane 3. She touches first in a time of 2:09.83. Wow, blasting the old meet record set in 2014, ladies and gentlemen, at 2:11.34. And that is an outstanding swim. Any margin. That's awesome. D final of the women's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 for North Kent, Campbell Quiano. 2 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Ryan Argo. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Savannah Azeri. 4 for Noblesville, Hattie Voss. 5 for Westerville Aquatic, Brenna Mowry. 6 for Livonia Community, Ella Zybak. 7 for WTRC Sharks, Anna Gerhardt. And 8 for United Swim Association, Alexis Pelks. Savannah Azari, Carmel Swim Club in lane 3. Turns at the 100 in a time, 109.82. Second, Argo, lane 2, 111.02. And third is Zybach in lane 6. Savannah Azari, Carmel Swim Club, out in front the whole way. In the D final here, the women's 200 butterfly. Azari's time, 2:27.47. And the award presentation now on the women's 200 butterfly. In third place from Carmel Swim Club, Alexandra Shackle. Placing second from Club Wolverine, Hannah Ballard. And the 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the Women's 200 Butterfly from the swim team in a new meet record time, 2:09.83, Justina Kozan. Men's 200 Butterfly coming up. Here's the C final. Lane 1 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Adam McCurdy. 2 for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Luis Sanchez. 3 for Swim Back, Troy Kane. 4 for Swim Back, Robert Fry. 5 for Milford Area Swimming, William Fentress. 6 for Carmel Swim Club, William Pugh. 7 for Mason Manarays, Ethan Fang. And 8 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Landon Van Meter. Leading at the 100, William Fentress in lane 5 as he turns in a 102.11. Second, Sanchez for Fast Tigers in lane 2 at a 102.17. And third, Adam McCurdy from Fort Wayne Swim Team, 102.18. Sanchez into the lead now. Now on the charge, lane 5, William Fentress, Milford area. Over in lane 1, Adam McCurdy of Fort Wayne Swim Team. McCurdy's gonna take it into the wall and take the C final heat at a time of 209.82. B final in the men's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 from Center Grove Aquatic Club, Samuel Smith. 2 for Carmel, Graham Seaver. 3 for Indiana Swim Club, Lucas Pagel. 4 for Indiana University, Jacob Destramp. Lane 5 for Carmel Swim Club, Carson Zotak. 6 for Liquid Lightning, Carson Wolf. 7 for Buckeye Swim Club, Cameron Pettit. And an 8 for Swim Back, Alexander Cook. Setting up for the 100 turn, Lucas Pagel, Indiana Swim Club in lane 3 with the edge over Destramp. Destramp hits the pad first, 59.45 to 59.47 for Pagel. Third, Carson Wolf of Liquid Lightning. Lane 6. Destramp, lane 4, turns in a 132.55 ahead of Carson Wolf. Liquid Lightning in lane 6 at a 133.26 with Carson Zotek, Carmel Swim Club. Third in lane 5. On the charge in lane 6, Carson Wolf. trying to challenge Jacob Destrap. Destrap with the edge. And touching first is Jacob Destrap from Indiana University in a time of 2:06.20. Now bringing out the A final heat of the men's 200 butterfly. In lane one for Duneland Swim Club, Alejandro Kincaid. 2 for the swim team, Humberto Nahara. 3 for the swim team, Isaac Fleeg. Lane 4 for McHenry University, Jackson Lustig. Lane 5 for Buckeye Swim Club, Zachary Ward. 6 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Owen Dankirk. 7 for Summit City Aquatics, Owen Lindsay. And in lane 8 for Irish Aquatics, Samuel Sierra. A final heat of the men's 200 butterfly. Meet record of the men's 200 butterfly, 159.45 by Miles Smutchlow of Club Wolverine in 2021. At the 100, Jackson Lustig, 58.36, ahead of Nahara. Lane 2 at a 58.71. Lustig at the 150 this morning, 131.75. He turns at a 130.48. Nahara in second. Fleeg third in lane 3. Fourth, Owen Lindsay from Summit City Aquatics in lane 7. Big sweeping strokes by Humberto Nahara. And Nahara hits the wall first in a time of 2:02.27. D final in the men's 200 butterfly. Lane 1 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Noah Hart. 2 for Milford Area Swim Team, Emmett Fentress. 3 for Mason Manta Rays, Robert Carlisle. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, James Porterfield. 5 for Swim Mac, Max Osmond. 6 for Southwest Y Sharks, Joshua Martin. 7 for Swim Mac, Charles Heisick. And 8 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Blake Gates. Max Osmond, Swim Mac in lane 5, turning at the 100, 1:00.72. Ahead of Carlisle in lane 3 at a 1:02.89. Porterfield third in lane 4. Max Osmond, Swim Mac, bringing it down here in lane 5. And Osmond's going to be on the wall at a time of 2:08.20. Award presentation now in men's 200 butterfly. In third place from the swim team, Isaac Fleet. Second place from McHenry University, Jackson Lustig. And a 2022 Spring Speedo Sectional Champion of the men's 200 butterfly from the swim team, Humberto Nahara, in a time of 2:02.27. Congratulations, gentlemen. We now have a 10-minute break before finishing off the evening with the men's 800 freestyle relay. The main competition pool is now open for warm-up. 4 minutes away from the start of the men's 800 freestyle relay. 4 minutes. Hey, for our volunteer drawing of the evening, Gretchen Fisher. Gretchen Fisher, if you're in the house still volunteering today, swing by and see Arlene McDonald. She's got a prize for you. Gretchen Fisher, our volunteer of the day winner. Three minutes away. 3 minutes. One minute away. Three heats now in a men's 800 freestyle relay. Heat one. Davis leads off for the swim team. B relay. Lane 2, Miller for swim Mac B. 3 for Tester on the A relay for the swim team. Lane 4, Muldari for swim Mac A. Lane 5, Enoch for Carmel A. Lane 6, Donovan for Zionsville A. 7 for Fisher's Area A. It's Ponsler, and an 8 for Berkeley Aquatic. Foreman leads off. Meet record of the men's 800 freestyle relay, 7:34.21 by the Cincinnati Marlins in 2009. Second relay swimmers ready to go. Kyle Ponsler out front for Fishers Area Swimming Tigers. It'll be Connor Carlisle up next. Second position, Zionsville. Lane 6, Will Modula now underway. With a tie for third between SwimMac and Lane 4. Both the SwimMac relays. A and B. How about that for synchronized swimming? Underway in Lane 2 for SwimMac is Davis Dunham. And in Lane 4, Granger Bartee. Carlisle maintaining the lead for Fishers in Lane 7 as he turns in a 2:51.49. Head of Carmel A in Lane 5, 2:52.08. And third now, Zionsville A in Lane 6. Carmel A into the front, Sean Sullivan up next. Second is going to be Zionsville in Lane 6, Will Rachis. Now underway in Lane 4 for SwimMac A, Norvin Klontz. Sean Sullivan bringing it down for Carmel. Wyatt Davis up next. It'll be Cameron Abuqueta for SwimMac in Lane 4. In Lane 6 for Zionsville, Malcolm Slater ready to go. And over in Lane 3 for the swim team, Humberto Nahara. Wyatt Davis keeping Carmel out front as he turns 6:39.08 ahead of Swimac in lane 4. Third, Zionsville in lane 6. Fourth, the swim team in lane 3. Wyatt Davis touching in a time, 7:34.99, just off the record. Heat 2. Van Meter leads off for Boilermaker in lane 1. Coggin for Brownsburg in 2. Zhang for Carmel B in lane 3. Weiss for United Swim Association in 4. Ingram for Mason Manor Race in 5. Christ for Center Grove Aquatic in 6. Freilich for Worthington Swim Club in 7. And Harpster for Greater Columbus Swimming in lane 8. Mason Manor Race turning at the 100, 56.19. Ahead of United Swim Association in lane 4. Third, Carmel Swim Club B in lane 3. United Swim Association out front. Lucas Morelli up next for Mason Manor Race in lane 5. Logan Octi. Third, Carmel Swim Club. Their B relay in lane 3. Connor Lathrop. Fourth, Center Grove in lane 6. Joseph Smith. Mason Peck ready to go here for United Swim Association. Lane 6 for Center Grove, Connor Conkin. William Frace for Mason Manor Rays in 5. Leo Hahn for Carmel B in lane 3. Race tightens up here. Over in lane 3 is Leo Hahn gaining ground on Mason Peck. And Carmel to the front. Up next for Carmel, Ryan Malicki to anchor Jared Rabadam for United Swim Association in lane 4. Now underway in lane 5 for Mason Manor Race. Jason Zhao, Samuel Smith for Center Grove in lane 6. Ryan Malicki coming down here for Carmel B in lane 3. Racing it into the wall, and Carmel B, and the time is 7:54.63. Second lane 4, United Swim Association, and a close race between Mason Manor Rays and Center Grove down to the wire, with Center Grove touching out Mason Manor Rays at the finish. Heat 3. Axline leads off for Westerville Aquatic B in lane 1. Dietz for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins in lane 2. Stump for Westerville A in 3. Lloyd for Central Ohio Aquatics in 4. Fox for Liquid Lightning in lane 5. Pressler for Mason Manor Rays B in 6. And bummer, I don't have names for Milford area swimming. Their A relay in lane 7. Zachary Stump bringing it down for Westerville in lane 3. Maximilian McAllister up next. Lane 2 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins. It'll be Evan Kowalczyk. Lane 5 for Liquid Lightning. Olin Charnstrom and Ethan Fang for Mason Manor Rays B in lane 6. Brogan Robinson for Westerville Aquatic up next in lane 3. Over in lane 2 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Henry Tevens. Lane 6 for Mason Manor Rays, Matthew Wechter. Zachary Yamanoa for Liquid Lightning in lane 5. Coaches and swimmers, we had a Victor swimsuit by tier turned in up here at the announce position. My understanding it was found in one of the girls' locker rooms and got turned into me here. So if we have a swimmer missing a woman's suit, got left in the locker room, I have it here. We'll move it over to Lost and Found in the East Control Room where the lifeguards are at the end of the meet this evening. It'll be there tomorrow if it doesn't get picked up tonight. Anchoring for Westerville in lane 3, Cameron Frazier. In lane 2 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Joshua Truthman. Carson Wolf ready to go for Liquid Lightning in lane 5. Lane 6 for Mason Manarays, Robert Karolf. Cameron Frazier bringing it in for Westerville Aquatic Club in lane 3. And Westerville's time, 8:00.07. Lake Erie Silver Dolphins on the wall at an 8:06.23. Liquid Lightning third, 8:18.37. Mason Manarays B on the wall at an 8:22.69. Milford, 8:25.19. Central Ohio, 8:31.42. And Westerville Aquatic B wraps it up for today, day 3 at 8:32.38. Same time schedule for prelim warm-ups for prelims in the morning, and our competition beginning at 9 o'clock. However, warm-ups for